Okay, so we got Scorpio. Oh, good shot. We got, maybe you're playing basketball or something, whatever it is, hand-eye coordination. Scorpio and Capricorn. Now we're moving on to Aquarius. We're going to do this one, and then I myself am going to take a breather. Maybe you need to worry about breathing. So these are the original zodiac, the 13 zodiac, before they changed and dropped a fire kiss to the 12. Aquarius, February 16th to March 11th. Amethyst, aquamarine, water bearer. Monday, adventuring, and Uranus. Heavy, heavy water energy. Hope, breakthrough, and clarity. Divine timing. I am trustworthiness. So maybe you need to trust yourself or trust somebody else. You could be very picky at this moment or noticing details. Take your time if you're making any judgment calls. Okay? What can we get for Aquarius? Ooh, 2 coming out. You dropped your guards down. You're no longer worried about certain things. But you also have no tolerance, patience, or time for any BS. That's what I'm getting. Kind of like I'm over it. Maybe somebody could have shot down your idea, whether this be it feels like a creative idea. Somebody shot it down, and you could have poured a lot of emotion into it. You could have put a lot into it, or the thought, or even how you delivered maybe it's a project or something. You endured through a lot of crap. And whatever it is that you said maybe wasn't received well. No matter how much planning you put into it, you can never predict how another person's going to receive what you say or how they're going to respond, because whether their ego's in the way or they just don't like an idea, this could have something to do with your own fortune. Whatever you predicted for yourself, so to speak, or monetary too, whatever plans you had set for yourself. But it seems like a kind of like your earlier efforts, you realize how much work you put into it. So you're acknowledging that, you're appreciating yourself for that, you're loving yourself for that. But maybe other people are not quite seeing that at this time. And that's okay, give them time. You'll get there. Maybe you're seeing a lot of stars around you or people around you that are doing certain things and they're glowing really bright. And you yourself are kind of like, you feel happy and hope, but a little bit kind of left out. We've all been there, I'm sure. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but I speak for myself. I felt that. Yeah, you have no problem going on your journey. You have no problem just walking away from things that don't really help you out in life. Things that don't make sense. Specifically, you have faith. You have more than enough faith for whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you believe in yourself for. You love yourself unconditionally. You stay very grounded. Maybe you're somebody that likes to walk on grass or walk on the grass. There's a little bit of a fear, possibly due to whatever challenge was just put in front of you that's got you in this like temperance and reverse energy. Maybe they made you kind of juggle some certain things just to see how you would handle it. And it threw you a little bit off. And again, when you went and approached them with an idea or something, it could have been shot down. It's your nature to keep going. It's your nature to be prosperous. 3 of Clubs in reverse. Whatever you wanted to come in may not be coming in, but that's okay. You're already going on your way. Don't worry too much about it. If you focus too much about what didn't come in, okay, then you're not going to appreciate or enjoy the things that are put right in front of you that could be potentially new opportunities. Definitely going within and looking at some ways you've acted. So, characteristics. That's what's popping out to me. Characteristics, like about self. Characteristics on how you handle situations or how you react to certain situations. Why maybe you choose certain ways to react to certain things. That would be a place to start. Coming back to the fear again. Don't let your fears get in the way. Agglutinant. Agglutinant. Any viscous or gluey substance. So you could be feeling stuck at this time. That could be to being shot down or just things not going the way you planned. Keep in mind when we make expectations, especially with an outcome of something, instead of just visualizing, okay, it's going to be like this, and then just take the steps. Don't worry about how it's going to turn out. Sometimes we get a little bit disheartened or a little bit thrown back, maybe forced to go on a journey or something like that because things don't work out the way we planned. And yeah, it's upsetting, but you also got to be realistic when you make certain, setting the bar a certain height or having certain expectations, especially of other people too, because we can only control ourselves. That's all we have. Keep in mind, this is not for children, okay? INCEST. There could be some insecurities there when it comes to certain sexual content like that. When it comes to even bloodlines or anything like that, or relations. This could not be pertaining to you, but this could be something that is like possibly what's gotten in the way. I know this sounds weird. What has gotten in the way of you succeeding in a certain thing? So whatever's tied to your sacral chakra, your creativity, could be preventing you from getting whatever promotion or responses or reactions. And these could be just something from the past, traumas from the past, that are maybe replaying over and over and over again in your head, which is preventing you. It's kind of putting out that energy, and other people may not understand what that energy is, but they're picking up on it. And it's not necessarily like an attraction energy. It's more of a push, not a pull. Okay, so this one keeps wanting to come out. Queen of Swords. Yeah. You have no problem speaking your truth and saying what it is that you need to say. Maybe you told a couple people off. That could be the reason why this creative idea of yours got shot down and certain things didn't go the way you wanted. You could have been very, like, I don't want to say rude, but maybe catty or snippy or something like that. This is either your energy or you're experiencing this with somebody else, and you know full well why they're doing it. What can we get for Aquarius? Kind of feeling all over the place. Maybe your thoughts are not organized at this time. We got an Emperor in reverse. This could be a boss person, somebody of authority, somebody that's actually may have hit on you in some sort of way. They're not using their authority in the right way, and this could be bringing up some old traumas or triggering you in some way. This could also be a reason why you didn't get approved for whatever it is that you wanted, or your ideas got shot down, and you're kind of like in like a giving up sort of energy. You really are not feeling it. You're, like I said, you're already willing to go on your way. You're done with that. Whatever this is, this person is already getting what they are supposed to be getting when it comes to negative karma for their actions, okay? This doesn't feel like your energy, Aquarius, but if this is you, whatever actions that you took, you are responsible for. And if they were in not so good intention, then you have to take what you are being dished out by the universe itself. If this is not you, this is something that you've witnessed and or experienced, which was not so pleasant. Anybody that uses their authority for the wrong reasons, especially when it comes to like a creative manner, sexual manner, it doesn't matter. Anytime somebody does that and abuses their privileges or their powers or the gifts or even authority over other people, to have to bear the weight of their unlearned lessons and be put in that awkward situation or that uncomfortable situation, to be forced to leave even a job and understand that whatever you wanted was not coming in, so you seek it elsewhere. Stand up for yourself, okay? Keep speaking up for yourself. The Queen of Swords has no problem going into battle No problem even just fighting with our words instead of physically. No problem creating a case for herself, building a case and providing the details or paperwork that's needed to back themselves up. But it doesn't feel like you're too interested. Like you've lost all patience with that. You really, if you're turning to anything like substances, please be cautious of that as well. Okay, let's get out of that. Let me go to Past Life Oracle card for Aquarius. Celtic ties. This could be the group or persons that you're dealing with has Celtic ties, or this could be you. A lot of, I don't want to say witchcraft, but a lot of things being done behind the scenes. Certain people could have already surrendered and spoken and told you about this. That could be why you've left. It almost feels like a dead end, nothing but a dead end. Your ancestors could have already experienced this sort of thing, and they may not have gotten past this. So they lost out on opportunities. They missed out already on opportunities that you're currently going through. So now you can either push past this and go through the different archways each cycle and break the cycles, and you move forward by learning the lessons, or you recreate the same thing. It looks like you've chosen to move forward anyways. I keep coming back to that. You have the clarity. You've even put a little bit of humor into it, even though you might be feeling insecure about this. You've kind of thrown some humor in the mix. So maybe you're a joker, somebody that likes to joke around, even for serious situations or serious energies. You have no problem putting a little bit of a spin to it. So it's not so bad. Yeah, you carry the wisdom that you need. Like I said, you have the clarity. I don't see the star card out here, like the star energy. But I'm feeling like you've been through quite a bit in your life yourself. You were given specific instruction. Now, this is either your higher self, your intuition, or something like that. But whatever instructions you were given, you followed them. You listened. You spoke what you needed to. You didn't even need to be wary of anything. It's almost like you already knew. You might be going out to a lake. Communication, partnership. Deals gone wrong. Root chakra. So this is like, I'm picking up survival instinct. If this has to do with, maybe you need to clear your root chakra, you have to do your cord cutting or whatever you need to do to go backwards. Not, I mean, in your life, but to retrace your steps, figure out what it is that you missed so that you can heal from that, so you can push past this last little bit here. And you have the wisdom to do so. Yeah. For some reason, what's standing out to me is the double O. Almost like this. Somebody could be watching or monitoring what you're doing. If you said some things that you needed to say and didn't work out in your favor, maybe it was just you standing up for yourself and you're like, fuck this, I'm walking off on my own. You will be rewarded for it if you were doing it with good intention. Even if you made mistakes or whatever, or you said what maybe you could have handled it a little bit differently, still, with good intention, you were standing up for yourself. You care about yourself enough. Heart chakra. And these could be things that you want to activate or work on as well. You can look into different, I'm seeing metallics. Metallics, it doesn't have to be crystals or anything like that. Something metallic. Copper. Affair. Could have been a work affair. Over finances, maybe. It's never usually the road that you want to go on when it comes to that, but this is past life oracle deck, and this is what I'm getting here is that you've had more than enough abundance before, whatever means that your ancestors went about obtaining it. That's a whole other story. This, like I said, could be your energy from the Celtic background ties. I don't want to necessarily go say thief or anything like that, but you know, some of our ancestors did some shady shit to get whatever wealth they needed to survive. It's like a survive and thrive sort of thing. The strong survive and make it, and the weak ones don't. But the thing I have a problem with that is this energy that I'm getting is like a lot of people are considered weak when they use their heart chakra. When they use their heart chakra and they're being really kind, or they're making the right choices, or even standing up for themselves, self-love, people see it a little bit differently, especially when it comes to, I don't know, a work environment or something like that. But like I said, your earlier efforts, you already know, yeah, you only get to reap the rewards and you get the fulfillment if you have the self-love. If you don't have the self-love, then you know it's not going to be as fulfilling. You have the wisdom, you know better. Actually, let's go to the love cards. What is this? Is there some sort of affair or something that happened? Or an advancement, something that was placed on you that you didn't want? Or like an ultimatum, do this to get this, or you don't, like a turning point. Do this for me, or you don't get to reap the rewards of this. From an authority figure in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. Girl with a snake. Keep in mind, an emperor can be feminine energy too. Because a lot of females nowadays are walking around and they're masculine and vice versa. Okay. Girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist. Being charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. This woman's wrapped up in a snake. It doesn't even look like she's struggling. It almost looks like she's holding it. So could be very comfortable when it comes to dealing with predators or anything that could be deemed as a threat. You could be very used to taking your enemies down and wearing them as a belt. I don't know. That's what I'm getting there. Something about bare skin, bare legs. Keys on a ring. Many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. This could have been what you thought would lead to success, or maybe this opportunity, whatever it is that you took, whatever decision that you made, whether this be you or you witnessing somebody else, could have led to the individual or yourself being terminated. And that's kind of when you went on your own. It could have been mutual separation or mutual agreement to leave a company, to keep the disclosure and the awareness or whatever it is from the general public. One night stand, typically the energy I get from that. But most of the time, the keys on the ring, when I get this card, for the most part, it is tapping into your gifts. So for some reason, this is not what I'm picking up with this one. This is more of like actions have consequences, right? Using certain things to your advantage have consequences, or other people trying to use certain things to unlock doors or whatever have, yeah. Not always do the decisions we make. But like I said, you know better. So you get a little bit of clarity for keys on a ring. I'm kind of curious about that. What's the keys on the ring? For Aquarius, too many. Excuse me. Manners. Knight of Clubs. And Four of Swords. So somebody took action. Whether this is you or somebody else, this doesn't feel like you, Aquarius, but this could be. Somebody took action and now they're having to rest. They're having to rest afterwards or recover from something. This could be dignity. This could be self-respect. This could be like a name brand or some sort of company. What do you call that? Image. There could have been some sort of sickness as well that had to be overcome. Patterns. That's why I'm looking at the tile underneath here. Patterns. So this is not new. This has happened before. Maybe this is used to being happen in the workplace. Stuff like this happens all the time. Only this time it was a little bit more extreme. And there's a few people in this energy here that I'm noticing that got caught up in it. Maybe at one point you were given keys to the company itself. What else can we get here? Can we get the Three of Clubs in reverse? What's that? Aquarius. Three of Clubs in reverse. Three of Swords. But I think it wanted to come out in the reverse. Maybe you're not heartbroken over the situation. It could be common sense. You're like, well, that didn't go the way I thought it would. So let's go on. It's just survival. Yeah, I don't think this wanted to come out. I think when I put it up, I went like that. Typically, this is heartbreak. Usually over a loved one or close ones. Ones that you don't think that will hurt you the most. Ones that have close quarters around you that can take the stabs, so to speak, at the heart. That they're in your proximity. Ones that get to know information about you, get to learn about certain things, what you use as protection, what you are bound to or hung up by, or what can actually do harm or damage to you. Normally, Three of Swords sucks. That energy really sucks. It's like a huge, huge heartbreak. But again, you got the heart chakra here. So if these are the two things you need to focus and work on, hold on a second. If these are the two things you need to focus and work on, meditation, you have the wisdom. There's no need to feel guilt if you understand actions were taken, whether it be on your part or theirs. You move forward. If there's anything involved, I see fertilization. Whether this be planting seeds for business or this be physically as a human being, potentially, maybe you want to go and take a look at that or go in for a test. Okay, planning. Anyways, can we get a little bit more for Aquarius? Grub. Grub, G-R-U-B, grub, grubbing, or grubbed. To dig, to be employed meanly, to dig, to root out by digging. Maybe you are like an undercover, like spiritually you found out some shit and it just got deeper and deeper and deeper, and then it got a little bit more physical and everybody went their separate ways, or shit just blew up. The larva of an insect, caterpillar, or maggot. This could be like the whole idea of you catch more flies with honey than you do with shit. It could be also the transformation between caterpillar into butterfly. Keep in mind, if you're doing the journey thing, maybe this is what you needed to break out of that. You needed to get out of that energy. You needed to break free from that. Somebody that binds himself. I heard himself. This could have been this Emperor in reverse. Over here, or it could have been this Knight over here. Typically a younger energy, but this one feels more up towards late 30s to 40s, not quite that old. It could be mentality too, if they're acting like, it almost seems like this person thought that they knew what they were going to do. They had it planned out. And it did not work that way. And maybe they suffered the consequences about this as well. So if you walked away, this other person suffered that. This person is probably going to get like in shit for it. Maybe even legally. And this other person, this could be you, Aquarius, is speaking your truth. You fought. You put up a good fight. I would say you put up a good fight. Allied. United by treaty. So maybe you made alliances before this all blew up. You had an escape plan. You're a survivor. Soundless. That cannot be fathomed and noiseless. Maybe you went in silence. The plans that you made or whatever strategic moments that you exchanged information. You bear information. You gave information. Maybe it could be an exchange of finances as well. Exchanging keys. This is getting deep. What all happened here? Is this a huge corporation? Because I don't want to be involved. Something to do with property. Forfeiture. Act of forfeiting, loss of some right, estate, honor, etc. by crime or fault, fine and penalty. This could be what this emperor is going to go fucking through if they try to take a certain not so noble approach to it. Not just, not fair. Just heard somebody saying not fair. That's like what, when we were kids we said that. Swan. Swoon, a long-necked, web-footed bird of the duck family. Could be the idea of sitting ducks. Could be the idea of, what was it, the black swan, the one that wasn't noticed or appreciated and then turned into like a beautiful, could be something to do with ballet as well. Maybe that's something you did for business. Dancing, swan. Something to do with black and orange. That could be intuition. Pumpkin. We're coming up to the end of October. Well, could be denial. I don't know why I see that. Shirt. A man's loose undergarment of linen. A lady's blouse to cloth with a shirt. Maybe there was some evidence or something left behind, which got caught up in all of this. That's how it came out. That's all I got right now. I really don't know if I want to dig any further into this. Again, you have many options as well. Love Oracle card for Aquarius, please and thank you. Rewards. For what? Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. The big thing that's sticking out to me right now is adapt. Adapt. Be self-disciplined. And yes, use your humor. Be lighthearted about it, okay? Hopefully that explains more than enough. That seemed very detailed. And cleanse your space. Maybe do saging or bath or something like that. Cleanse yourself.